Hey y'all, so I decided to get on here and do a chit chat, kind of like a vlog, just because I hadn't done one in a minute. So today's my first day back from Christmas break. Today's Wednesday, and I went out of town, so I knew coming back I was going to need a couple of days to get readjusted back to regular life from my little vacation. I had such a good time, y'all. I basically just spent Christmas with my family, and I just needed a break off. But saying that, I'm surprisingly ready to get back to work. So this morning I did have a cancellation. Well, she switched her appointment around, so that's why I had a little bit of time before I got started with my next one. My next one does start at 11:30, and then the one after that will be 2 o'clock, I believe. So I'll do 2 clients today. But other than that, I have a ton of stuff to do. I kind of left my little salon in a mess, which is terrible. I can't even see how I did that. I can't even remember. I must have been super busy, just left. Oh, I know what it was. I was planning to come back and do, I think, my daughter's nails, and I ended up not coming back. So I need to get everything situated. I've got some packages that I need to open, and I've got a lot of inventory that I need to go over, stuff that I need to get ordered, and all of that jazz. I had some monomer that I ordered in November, still hadn't came to me. I've been back and forth with the company, and they keep, oh, we're waiting for the package, blah blah blah. If they lost it, we're gonna refund you. And it's monomer is not cheap, 160, 180, and I need it. So I've been having to buy like little 32 ounces, which isn't nothing for someone who, does a regular set schedule. So I'm like, just give me my monomer. So I'm gonna get set up and get ready for my first client, and then I'll meet you guys. So here are just some of the few things that I had. I need a whole lot more. So these ones I got sent by just a promo, and I'm going to use these in a video because these tips are the curved tips. Now I don't use these for everyone. I like to use these mainly like on my daughter. She has really small nails, or anyone who has really narrow or small nails. I like to use these tips because it gives them, of course, more nails. So I like these a lot. Don't mind my little broken finger, y'all. I broke it bad, and I am about to fix that, so don't worry about that. This, I don't even know what this is. Let's see. Oh, this is monomer. I'm telling you, I've been struggling. So I got the Mia Secret in the 32 ounce. Like I said, this won't last me long at all. And this one, I got one more. I know this is Valentino. I ordered a nude. I go through nudes like nobody's business, honey. And they're perfect nude, I believe. I went ahead and just got the big one because I really do love it. I repurchase this one all the time. Let me make sure. Yep, perfect nude. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to hop on here and kind of explain what is happening. I'm going to be doing a repair on this client. So on her thumb, you see that her nail plate at the tip is lifting from her nail bed. Now, her previous set, I remember clipping away some of that nail. So anytime that you see nails that are lifted from the nail bed, go ahead and clip that away. Once you clip it away, the body starts the healing process and it should grow out. Now, this has been, I believe, her third session, and I've noticed this lifting. Now, I can't remember from the jump if it started out real low by her cuticle area, because if it starts out that low, then I'm not going to clip it. But as it comes closer and closer to the tip, then I'll clip it away. Now, if it has a crack in it or any holes, then I will go ahead and clip it. But I wanted it to come closer to the tip so I can just start clipping that down. Now, the last time she was in, I remember clipping some, but I didn't clip it all the way down. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my nippers and I'm just going to clip that away. As you can see, I'm lifting it up and I'm making sure that what I'm clipping away is only the nail that is lifted. I do not want to get anything that is still attached to the nail bed. So I'm going to keep checking and making sure that that's all I'm taking. So now that it's grown closer out towards the tip, I can really get in there and take all of that lifted nail off. The more you get off, the more it's going to be better. Now, once I start getting down to where I'm starting to meet the attached nail, I'm going to stop taking my nippers and come in with my sanding band and just barely edge the tip of that and shave any of that lifted area off, making sure that I'm not hurting the client. I'm going to keep asking her, do you feel this? Is that okay? You want to be very careful when you're doing this. And this is something that is very common. I see this a lot, especially in ladies who like to wear their nails very, very long. Now, there could be a number of reasons why something like this happens. Mainly, I believe it's due to injury. Now, it could be contact dermatitis, which means the client is getting an allergic reaction to the product, but that will result in all of the nails. So when it's one single nail, then most likely it's due to injury. Now, when it comes to long nails, you have to be very careful. That's why I say, if you're not about that life, don't get them, because you can really hurt yourself. The more you wear long nails, you bump them and you don't feel anything happen, but the more and more you do it, what happens is that artificial nail is just putting pressure onto your real nail, and what's happening is it's just prying that artificial nail up, and it's just causing damage to your own natural nails. So you have to be very, very careful. That's why I'm so on the fence about real young girls getting them, because they especially don't know how to be careful with their nails. So if you do enough damage to your natural nails, you can damage that permanently. So just always keep that in mind. If you're going to have these long nails, make sure that you're very careful with them, you're not bumping them, and you always do your cleaning. You clean under your nails, you use cuticle oil, you make sure that you wear gloves when you're using cleaning products, and just be careful. We want to keep wearing these beautiful nails, so we have to keep our own natural nails healthy. I feel like, because see, when it lifts up, as it grows out, this should just reattach. But I feel like it's not reattaching. So I got it down really thin. And I think last time too, I got it down thin, but not thin enough as this. So this should grow out evenly. Now, if it doesn't, then I believe it's not attaching at the tip. So I'm going to keep an eye on this thumb. I'm going to make sure that I remember the state of it now, so I can compare it to the state when she returns, and if it's getting better or if it's getting worse. Only thing that I want to make sure is that there's no swelling around her thumb. There's not any soft spots to her nail bed, any kind of swelling, redness. That's signs of infection, and that's when you don't want to mess with the nails. Okay, what are we doing today?
Okay, let me grab. I struggle this time.
Oh.
There's so many things. I want to do this, but I'm not like a crazy, like I don't do crazy jewels. I've never tried that. But I do want a little bit. I figured you could do something.
Okay. I've been liking the big jewels,
See,
costume
I do
jewels
too,
like
so
that.
I like them, but I'm nervous.
Don't be scared.
Should I just do it?
Just do it.
Because they're so pretty.
I mean, and I don't probably have like those exact ones, but I got big ones.
Okay.
So we
Because
doing
they're
it.
so pretty. Okay.
Yes.
I trust you. I trust you.
I like it. Okay, so for client number 2, we're into a whole set of new problem solving. And it's really not any problem solving. There's not a problem, but it's just so many things you have to deal with as a nail tech, more than you think. So when a client comes in and they bring a picture, they see just the whole of the picture. They don't see the shape of that client's nail bed or nail plate. I'm sorry. They don't see the kind of shape. They don't see the apex, the foundation. All they see is the overall appearance of the picture. So as a nail tech, you want to give them something that is close to that. But here's the catch. They don't have the same hands as that person. You don't have the same products as that nail tech. So you have to be able to let your clients know too what you have and what you don't, what you can do and what you can't do. Once you do that, you'll be more comfortable in servicing people because you're not setting them up for failure. You're letting them know, okay, this is what I provide and this is what you're going to get. So with this client, she really didn't have anything going on, but I wanted to stress to you guys that I applied these tips. These are the tapered square clear tips, and I can't remember off the top where I got them from, but I'll be sure to link it. But she requested that she have just square nails. Now, you know, right now the trend is pretty much tapered square, and these are tapered square nails. But what I'm going to do to try to achieve the shape that she wants is I'm going to apply these tips, but I'm not going to do any filing. I'm not going to file the sides of these at all. I'm just going to apply them and then flush out that tip to the natural nail, and that's it. And then I'm going to go on and do my regular application, and then once I'm going into finish filing, that's when I'll really file in that square shape. So everything you have to make an adjustment to that client. Now there's so many different ways to accomplish that. You just have to know how to work your products, the products that you have, to try to get the outcome that the both of you guys want. So that's just one thing I wanted to stress to you guys. Don't always get so down on yourself about, Instagram versus reality type of pictures, because like I said, everything is not going to be exact to what they bring into you. But as long as you're open and honest and you're transparent about everything, then your clients will be okay. Okay, I just finished. It is 5 o'clock. So I started at 11:30 and then I'm finishing at 5. Okay, so typically that's about how long my day is. Maybe 5 o'clock. It just all depends on the client that I'm doing. Most clients, as you know, everybody's different. My first client, I always take forever on her. I noticed today too, my prep took way too long. So I think that's pretty much what it is with her. I take forever in prep because her nail beds, I'm trying to really adjust the tips to fit her specific nail beds, and I'm also trying not to bow into her sidewalls. So it's like a whole thing with each client. My second client, it was her design that took me long. She had all of the diamonds, so I had to place all of those diamonds, and that's what kind of took forever on that set. And with each person, like I said, it's just always different. I do notice sometimes I've heard clients say, well, so-and-so does this one better than she does anybody else. But that's not the case. Everybody nail beds are different. So depending on that client, like for me, my favorite nails to do are tiny, narrow nails. I love doing them and flat, not too much of a C curve to them. I can really get a good shape. I can adjust that tip properly. So those are the kind of nail beds that I like to work on. Also, a big factor is if they are relaxed. If you're not relaxed, then it is going to be way more difficult for your nail tech to do. So it's all depending on the client you have. I can go and look at my schedule and I'll know what kind of day I'm going to have pertaining to who is coming. So I've been pretty much in the 2 to 2.5 hour range. I used to be just at 2. I'm never at like an hour and a half, an hour and 45. If it is really, really like sport short, one color, I can do an hour and 45 minutes. But here lately, I've been at 2.5 hours. And it's just because I'm always trying to do something different. I'm really trying to work on my shape. So I always, no matter who it is, I take a long time in shape because that's what matters the most to me. So I'm going to take my time and I'm going to make sure that I do it right. So since I have been working today, I noticed that I'm out of some things that I absolutely have to have. I'm out of my ugly duckling stick it. This is what I use to apply my Swarovskis. So I just about used that on my last client. And the diamonds that I placed on her, they were those big chunky diamonds. I got them from Amazon. And normally I would never use diamonds like that. I only like to use Swarovskis. Well, for like the flat back small ones, I'm gonna use Swarovskis, but for those big like costume ones, I've been loving those Amazon ones. So I'm gonna put the link to those below. I need to get some more of those. What else have I been missing? It was a whole bunch of more stuff, but you know, as I run out, I'll get it, which is not good. So now the only thing left to do is to clean up. I'm gonna make sure that I clean up before I leave because like I said, I needed to do that. I was going to fix my nail. It has a crack from, I mean, sidewall to sidewall, but it's still attached up here at the tip. So it's only cracked in the middle. So what I was thinking, when it broke, I thought that maybe this whole top area was off. It was detached from my nail bed. But since it's not and it just has that crack in it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place some, let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna cut off, I keep silk wrap, and I'm going to cut off a little piece of that, just apply it there where it is cracked, and then super glue that down. And then I'll go in and kind of just do my natural nail prep and apply a tip over it. I may even do it a little bit shorter than what I originally have, just so I can give it time to heal. But I do want to feel this crack, because if you just leave it open, then it's just going to keep raising and raising. So I need to put something over that to keep it in place. And then the silk wrap really holds good together. Anytime I have someone who has something like this, I just put this silk wrap on them with nail glue and it just grows right out. It's good to go. And then by me applying the acrylic on top, that's going to apply pressure to it, so it's not going to be hurting and moving and all of that jazz. So I'll probably do that tomorrow because I'm not going to do it today, because it's, like I said, it's already 5 and I'm trying to get home. Today was, like I said, my first day back, so I feel like when I've had a couple of days off, it does take me like a minute to get into the swing of things. It takes me a couple of days, but after this week, I should be good to go. I should be all right. So that pretty much is it, y'all. I just wanted to get on here, do a little chit chat, kind of go over a slow day with you, since I knew it was going to be a slow day. And yeah, if y'all have any questions, if there's anything you guys want me to go over, give me some video ideas. Let me know what y'all are thinking. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in another video. Bye.